I was always an anxious soul, even when I was little, and I experienced a lot of bullying when I was younger, and it always had an effect on me. I was always quite sensitive to that sort of thing. It was like, oh, you're fat, oh, you're ugly. I had really strong prescription glasses, I had a really dodgy fringe, and I just was so uncomfortable with the way I looked. When I was 16, I went to the doctors and they said, oh, we think you're a little bit depressed, we're going to put you on some medication short term. So I was put onto, I think it was sertraline at that point, and there was never any doubt that I was anxious, but it started to get a lot worse when I was about 21. So in 2016, my nan passed away very suddenly. I didn't know a life without my nan. I saw her every day. She lived around the corner. She was the most important person in my life besides my mum, my dad and my brother. And I remember on that Saturday morning, my mum was like going to me, you need to come and say goodbye to her now. And I was like, no, I've refused, I'm not doing it because she's not gonna die. I'm telling you now, she's not gonna die. In my head, I was like, she's not going, like she can't, she's got to see me graduate. I'm doing all of these things that she wanted me to do. And in the weeks and the months afterwards, I was just so angry. I was so angry that someone had taken her from me, and they'd taken her from my brother on his birthday, and they'd taken her from all of us, because for the first few months afterwards, our family just didn't cope at all. At the start of 2020, I started to feel my anxiety becoming more and more significant in my life. I remember I sat on the sofa one day, and I'd suffered panic attacks before, but I just remember this one day, and I remember ringing my mum and sobbing. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just had a complete and utter meltdown. I'd never had suicidal thoughts before, and that was the one day when I just thought to myself, I don't see how things are going to get better here. I really, really don't. And I just thought to myself, no, this is it. This is going to kill me. This is 100% going to kill me. And it was at that point I was like, no, I've got to start fighting back. I've got to, this can't be the end of me. I was terrified for years, especially when I was younger, that people would think I was crazy. I would preface a lot of these things by going, I'm not mental. And now I'm just like, no, I'm really not. My anxiety is not me, and it hasn't become me. It's a part of my life, it's a part of my mental health, but it's also something that I've taken. Sometimes I describe it as like a monster, and instead of fighting it, I've made friends with it. Counselling is just incredible, and even if you don't feel like you can go to a counsellor, you can absolutely talk to like a trusted friend or a parent or someone that you love and you trust, because they only want what's best for you. If you feel like you're alone, I can guarantee you now there is at least one person out there that loves you to the moon and back and will do anything to try and help you to feel better. And I'm so lucky that I've got so many people now that I know that if I'm anxious I can talk to, and I'm supported. If you're just teetering on that edge, you just need to metaphorically push yourself over that line, and it'll be good.